Hey everyone, I just want to let people know about or remind them about a family that I've been sponsoring in Gaza for a little over a year now. Mohammed, Ahmed, Abu Rida, and Alaa, and Ahmed, and Lana, and little Alaa. And this is a beautiful family that has been displaced. I lost track, I think, after the 13th displacement, running for their lives, hunkering down in tent after tent, being bombed, having quadcopters flying over them constantly, losing family members, losing teachers, losing classmates, losing friends, losing hope. Um, you know, I met them online. A lot of people ask, how do you know this family? And I met them on Facebook, and we got to know each other. And I said I didn't have anything to send them really because I'm struggling so much myself here, and but that I can help them, do a GoFundMe and reach out for help. So we have raised over $7,000 officially here on this page. The goal is set at 10K, but really the goal is to keep them alive, to survive this genocide. And it's just gotten harder and harder. As the months progress, it's coming, before you know it'll be 2 years. And, it comes a point where there's just no words, but a lot of friends out there have contributed, have taken part in fundraisers that we've done. We did a concert, Jazz Against Genocide, last November, which raised a couple $1,000. And it's a day-to-day struggle. Usually a bag of flour can cost about $150, $200. Depends on how things are going from day to day in Gaza. And you know how now with this quote-unquote Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which is a genocide and hunger enforcement, Israel has really moved this into the final solution phase of the genocide, where people are on the verge of starving to death in massive numbers. So I'm calling on you to help. In this case, I'll put the link in the comments, and any way that you can help out. If you send money directly through PayPal, that will go directly to the family and doesn't have to go through GoFundMe. But everything is legit, and you don't have to worry about that. You're saving someone's life. And if not this family, there's hundreds and millions, I don't say millions, but probably hundreds of thousands of families that need someone to do this. I mean, this is how pathetic our world is, that the most powerful imperialist superpowers are just dropping their ammunitions, like every day is Hiroshima, on the most oppressed, poorest people in the world, and starving them at the same time. And it takes other people around the world, working class people primarily, to support them, to try to help them survive. Because if we were in that position, that's what we would want someone to do for us. So I've gotten to know them pretty well, and we really see each other as family at this point. And it's been a long point since we saw each other as family. And the goal is to survive this so that the kids can have a future. And the parents are very young as well. So I just want to read some messages that I've gotten lately from the mom. And in terms of the flotilla and Greta Thunberg and crew, the message was, I wish peace and safety to my sisters and brothers on the Madeleine ship. Please, my sisters, return home in peace. You have delivered the message, and we fear that something bad might happen to you. By the way, this is Sunday. before the boat was hijacked. Gaza is grateful for what you did for it, but this enemy does not care about anything other than killing and destruction. I wish them safety. Thank you for not leaving Gaza despite their attempts. As for this enemy, he is a criminal and a tyrant, and no one can stop him. He is committing the most heinous crimes and genocide against us. Yesterday, my family was grieving the loss of one of our family members. You cannot imagine the pain we are experiencing and the pain of his mother, whose heart aches for her son, said that it felt very difficult. Who can stop this genocide against us? Who can? Yesterday, I went to the hospital to say goodbye, but we couldn't open the body bag because his face was ugly from the force of the missile that was fired at him. I also saw the families of the martyrs screaming and running after the shroud, not wanting them to go missing. Blood is bleeding profusely in Gaza. O free people of the world, you don't know how we live in Gaza. I wish no one was harmed, but everyone in Gaza is losing many of their children and entire families are being wiped out. This is madness. This is insane. This is unbelievable. And this has been going on now for 20 months. And you have these psychopaths on the other side carrying out this crime, saying in their most perfect British accents, saying how Israel is delivering 3 million tons of aid every 4 minutes, and just lying out of their every side of their face and mouth and every orifice. Just lying. Why? Because they think if they come out with a British accent and dressed in a suit and look like me, that you'll believe them. I mean, what? You're going to believe these children? They're brown. They're not Jewish. You know, that's basically what it comes down to. You know, we're Jewish, so we're not lying. And Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East, and also we are the most moral military in the Middle East. I mean, the most military... Scratch that. The most moral military in the world. I mean, I can't think of a more bold-faced lie that you could come up with at this time in history. So, I'm trying to keep this out in the public eye as much as possible because we want to keep everyone in Gaza alive, and it takes all of us, all hands on deck. But specifically, if you have some means and anything that you can donate, contribute, it's a daily grind. So please help this family out if you can. And if you can also sponsor family yourself, please do that. Contact me if you need help getting linked up with a family.